Okay, so how's everybody doing tonight? Very surprised at tonight's episode. It's actually like they fucking cared. Well, sort of. We'll get to that in a minute. We start off with a fucking match. Holy shit. How many times in these reviews have I been screaming my fucking head off? Matches! Start with a match! And like I'm fucking acting like an insane lunatic in these videos at the time, because I'm asking for a wrestling match to kick off a wrestling show, you know, and people like to say, "Oh, you're wrong. It's a wrestling show," but guess what? It's sports entertainment. Well, guess what? This matchup was actually pretty good. I mean, you know, there was this cool double team moonsault with Cody Rhodes on the ropes. Man, it was pretty good. I was surprised. I'm not really sure about this booking. I thought that Sin Cara and Ray were gonna win it, because aren't they supposed to win the tag titles and then face each other at WrestleMania? I don't know exactly what's going on. Maybe they changed it. I don't fucking know. I'm just happy that we got a good fucking match. Usually there's a fucking shitty promo kicking off the night. Not tonight. It was actually good. So I was surprised. I was taken aback. I mean, like, I almost fucking tripped over something, because I mean, I was sitting down at the time, but I was taken aback. I was fucking blown away. Like a sudden burst of energy shot out of my television and knocked me against the wall. You know, I gotta fix the wall, but that's okay. I was happy we got a good match. Then Kane does a magic trick. You know, this is the thing. If we get something good from WWE, like a good match or a good promo, in the same show they have to do something to fuck it up. And Kane does a magic trick. Here's Daniel Bryan, and now I'm standing in front of him, and I'm taller than him. So guess what? That's the magic trick. He stood in front of him. He couldn't see Daniel Bryan because he's short. What the fuck is that? Is that supposed to be funny? I mean, maybe Kane finds it funny. He's fucking chuckling over there like some demented Uncle Fester. Oh, but, you know, now he's got fake hair on, so I guess he can't say that anymore. You know, not funny, stupid, but, you know, I'll try to excuse it because we just saw a good match. But they always have to do something fucking dumb right after it to fucking ruin your memories. Then we get Kofi Kingston. They don't even show Michael McGillicuddy in the ring. He just all of a sudden starts fighting him. Like, what the, like, what, where? They don't even introduce him, no introductions. It's all a big rush fest on Raw. We're just rushing through this shit, you know, so, but I don't, like, why the fuck do you put Michael McGillicuddy out there? I don't know. This guy is the son of Mr. Perfect, but he sucks, so they don't know what to do with him. I don't, release him maybe? I don't understand. Like, you know, if you're not doing something with somebody, fucking get rid of him. Why are you paying him to be there if he's just there to wrestle a 2-minute match? Waste of time, waste of money, waste of oxygen. Get rid of him. And then we got John Cena coming out, and this is like the most basic, generic babyface promo. This guy gets booed out of the fucking building by the Jersey crowd. Jersey/New York. It's on the border. So it's a good crowd. It's a hot crowd, you know, from New York. So, you know, I appreciate those types of crowds. It's probably one of the best wrestling crowds you can find. And they're just booing Cena out of the building. And he is not even fucking acknowledging that they're booing him. See, this is the type of stupid bullshit. At least, like, last year, Cena was acknowledging the boos. Now he is not even acknowledging, oh, you know, you like me. It's okay, you like me. You know, he's praising the football team. He's praising the Giants, of course. And, you know, Punk comes out to mock him. But this whole thing, it's just, I'm losing interest. Cena Punk it's not really working. Cena's so fucking lame. It's kind of hard to take him as a threat. Like, you know he's a threat because he always wins, but he's just such a fucking pussy. that you just cannot respect him in a feud anymore. I mean, it's like Cena has always been this way, but he's gotten even worse. And, you know, so he challenges him to a fight. Heyman talks him out of it. I like the way how Heyman was begging. I mean, Heyman's just fucking amazing. I think this show would be a lot fucking shittier if it wasn't for Heyman. Heyman's just, he's got the facial expressions. He's got everything down. He's the fucking man. I mean, I don't know what it is about Heyman, but he just has it, you know. He's a great manager, and they're smart for keeping him on board. So that was just boring, but Heyman kind of, you know, saved it a little bit. Not much. Then we get Justin Gabriel defeating Antonio Cesaro. You know, I'm happy that Gabriel won because I like Gabriel. The guy, you know, I know a lot of people also like him. Some people knock him for his lack of charisma, and that's the thing. Let's just get this straight. Justin Gabriel will never be a fucking big star. So all those nut jobs out there saying he should win the world title, shut up. You know he's not going to win. Same thing with Kofi. Never going to be a world champion. People are like saying, oh, you know, oh, he's going to be world champion. Just you wait and see. No, it's not going to happen. And he's not going to win the U.S. title either. Come on. But I'm happy to see him get a win. It was cool. You know, he deserves it because the guy just jobs and he sells and bumps like a maniac. You know, he's kind of like the lower mid card Dolph Ziggler, just fucking making his opponent look like $1 million. So you know, it's kind of like embarrassing for someone like Cesaro to lose to a guy who never wins, but you know, it was okay. And I liked how they were fighting on the turnbuckle. That would actually add some drama to the match, and the 450 is always a pleasure to see. So it was pretty decent. Then we get a segment that I feel a lot of mixed emotions about, and I gotta like talk this out a little bit. So you know, this is like my psychological session here that you people could like listen, and you get to be the psychologist as I vent my anger, my you know, my pleasure, my displeasure. I don't know. So they call out AJ. Vince McMahon walks out there with AJ, and they say that she has to resign as GM because she was having some sort of affair. You know, she had one with CM Punk. We all know that, but that's not the case, as we would later find out. So anyway, Heyman comes out and he says he wants to be GM. Vince McMahon says no. So he brings out Vicky Guerrero, who is now going to be the interim general manager that they're calling the managing supervisor. Now, Vicky Guerrero, I like her character. I especially like the fact that she always gets booed out of the building. She gets a bigger reaction than a lot of heels do. You know, a lot of heel wrestlers. Like, for example, who could I use? Big Show. Big Show doesn't even get a reaction like that. Heels should be booed out of the fucking building. That's how you know that they're getting things right. Vicky Guerrero, holy shit, how much heat does she get? She could barely speak out there. And that's part of the reason why she says excuse me, is because she could barely fucking talk because of the audience fucking cutting her off with all those boos. So how do I feel about this? I am fucking ecstatic that AJ is gone. That bitch is gone. AJ is hot, but Jesus Christ, was it fucking overkill. And, I mean, that's not a GM, I'm sorry, but someone like Vicky Guerrero, she looks like she could be a GM. You know, you can respect that, but AJ? No, I'm sorry, you know what I mean? That would be like if they used Candice Michelle as a GM. You just can't say that that's any good. She's hot, but she shouldn't be, like, running the show. That's not believable, you know, because someone like that doesn't have a lot of brains. So Vicky Guerrero looks like, you know, a fairly intelligent individual. So, you know, she seems more businesslike and more conniving. So, you know, you can buy into it. The only problem I have with this is that they've already done this before. Where is WWE moving forward? You know, this is the thing. I always talk about the Attitude Era. Now, when I say that, I'm talking about getting back the Attitude. I'm not saying to go back to that era and like repeat everything all over again. I want them to move forward with that vision in mind, with that same type of fire that they had back in like 98 and 99 and 2000. I'm not saying they should go back to it. Why are we going back to something that was okay in 2008? I mean, it worked. Vicky Guerrero, that, you know, the product wasn't that good in 08. It was a hell of a lot better in 08 than it is now. But that's besides the point. They've already fucking done this. Doing it again doesn't make a lot of sense. I could see if they did Heyman and Vicky Guerrero, because Heyman never goes out of style. That guy is a fucking genius on the mic. And, you know, making them the co-GMs like they teased like about a month ago was a good idea, but they're not going to do that apparently. I think they want Flair. It would be in their best interest to get Flair, but because of this stupid fucking lawsuit with TNA, they can't fucking use them, or they can't. It's not that they can't use them; they don't want to use them. Fuck TNA. It's another reason to hate those fucking bastards. Then we get RYBACK defeating The Miz, and you guys know how I all feel about this. You know that I'm a big fan of Miz. You know that I want the best for this guy. Being a fan of a wrestler, you want the best for the guy you support. The Miz is main event quality, and the fact that he is jobbing to this guy is just, I mean, you guys saw the video. I know that a lot of people who watch my videos have also probably seen Wrestling Jesus' post about the whole house show incident, where RYBACK couldn't even fucking pick up Paul Heyman. And Paul Heyman is like maybe 200 pounds. He's just, he's short and he's fat. And he can't even fucking pick him up. And he deserves to beat Miz. I don't know, guys. I cannot get behind this. The crowd didn't even seem that into RYBACK. I guess they forgot to turn on those sound filters and pour the cheers in through the speakers. Because, first of all, this is another thing. This is the New York, New Jersey crowd. So, I don't know. They probably just didn't cheer for him because he sucks. Jesus Christ Almighty, does he suck. Then we got Eve, Caitlyn, and Layla. Caitlyn calls Eve a bitch. They actually use bitch on fucking TV. It's about fucking time. I haven't heard this word since like 2001. They said bitch on TV. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So they fight backstage, and it's okay. It's alright. It was aggressive. It's not bad. It's alright. So it's okay. They said bitch. It's good. Profanity's good. Then you got this. Okay, I forgot that this even came up. I wrote it down. So we start off, and right after that happens, we come back from commercial, and a brawling buddy of Sheamus is filling my TV screen. Right from that point, I know I'm about to see one of the shittiest segments that I've seen in months. Then all of a sudden, we see that it's fucking Josh Matthews holding the brawling buddy. And he's like, hey guys, it's a brawling buddy. What a fucking nerd. What a geek. What a fucking loser Josh Matthews is. And that's just shameless plugging there. I have never fucking seen it. Oh, and I forgot that they also plugged that Cena merchandise, for the Susan G. Coleman. You know how I feel about that. That's just the epitome of pandering. And this right here is just the epitome of fucking stupidity. I mean, Jesus Christ. Fucking brawl buddy. Then Sheamus comes on the screen and they just fucking boo him out of the building. And rightfully so. Holy shit, do I love my New York, New Jersey crowd. They give him exactly what he deserves. Now, you guys know I don't hate Sheamus. Not at all. In fact, I was a massive fucking Sheamus fan in like 2011, 2010. Sheamus was fucking killer. I mean, the guy had a mean streak. He was a bully. You know, he was a tough guy. I appreciated that. And now he's cutting promos, and then Big Show comes and just punches the Brawling Buddy. He doesn't punch the wrestler. He punches the stuffed animal. What more can really be said about this? The Big Show is punching stuffed animals. We're selling fucking baby toys on fucking television during a wrestling show. Everybody knows that shit's on the internet. You know, if you're at the show, you can buy it. But the fucking put it as a part of promo is just fucking retarded. I can't stay on this for too long because I can go on forever. Then we get Dolph Ziggler defeating Daniel Bryan in a whole fucking great match. We have 2 great matches in one night. And I'm thankful for this. This matchup was great. And did you guys see Ziggler hit that fucking ring post? He cracked it right on his chest. They didn't even fucking replay that shit. That's how retarded they are. They replayed the X Factor from the top rope, which was kind of cool. But they sure replayed that smack. Oh my god, I gotta go back and watch that shit. That was sick. I went, oh god. You know when you put your hand over your mouth and shock? I actually did that. Because that was fucking just sick. What a sick bump. The guy bumps like a maniac. And Daniel Bryan was great too. Stiff, sick match. You know, just, oh my god, it was good. You know, and Daniel Bryan gets distracted, gets zigzagged off the top rope. Good finish. You know, I don't really care about Bryan jobbing this time because it was a good match. He came away looking like a winner, even though he was a loser. But you know, come on. But once again, Vince McMahon, right? This is Vince McMahon here. So you guys enjoyed that great match, huh? Oh yeah, I bet you did. Well, I got some advice for you guys. Life sucks, and then you die, and then I give you a shitty segment. Oh, what, you don't want to see a shitty segment? You're all fired. Alright, Vince, you can't fire us, but, you know, Matt Striker comes out and says that we're going to get a game show. Yeah, a game show. Oh, wow. A game show. Yeah, that's what everybody wants to see is a game show. So we got Kane and Daniel Bryan. It's going to be Sandow and Cody Rhodes coming out. So they first start off with Daniel Bryan and Kane. They ask them questions. Kane and Daniel Bryan will argue over who loves rainbows. Then Cody Rhodes and Sandow come out and say they don't want to participate in this. Then Daniel Bryan goes crazy, celebrating. Thanks for wasting 10 minutes of TV time. So we get 15 minutes of some great wrestling. And then we get 10 minutes of just complete fucking nonsense and bullshit that's not even funny. Another failed attempt at humor. And how the fuck did they book this? Did they even think it through beforehand? I mean, here you've got this segment. And they don't even have the people participating in it that they originally planned. They just walk away. Like, what is this? Like, this is fucking scripted. And the wrestlers, they have them written into the storyline that they're actually bored with the segment. Like, it's almost like they know they're shitty, and they're admitting it right in the storyline. It's fucking scripted, so they're scripting that they suck, basically. Like, I don't understand what this is supposed to be. I mean, once again, a great match followed by shit. Okay, so then we get Big Show coming out. Matt Striker mocks Kane and Daniel Bryan. Big Show comes out, throws him aside, and then we get Kane and Big Show. Not horrible, but we've seen this match 1,000 times, and I guess it was a little bit better, but I could have done without this. Big Show knocks Kane out. Who fucking cares? Then we've got AJ and John Cena. And here we go again. Folks, I think that this was actually a pretty decent show so far, but here we go. This is what I have to talk about here. So, AJ tells John Cena that they had an affair together. And then John Cena says, "What are you talking about?" They had a business dinner together. So, they don't care that fucking AJ was having fucking sex with CM Punk, supposedly, which they admitted to months back. But now this is why AJ lost her position as GM. They're explaining it because, not because she's crazy, not because she attacked Vicky Guerrero, not because she was flirting with 3 other wrestlers on public television, months back, but because Cena and her had a questionable business dinner. What kind of writing is this? Like, you had all this material to work with to explain why this crazy bitch was, asked to step down as GM. And they're like, no. We're not going to use any of that shit as the reason. No, fuck that material. We're going to use this completely obscure plotline that we just fucking pulled out of our asses. Does it make sense? Not at all. How can they, explain this? How are they going to use this? This is like, okay, so we don't have anything for Cena the pay-per-view, but we're just going to fucking pull some shit out of our ass for Cena to do. Okay? That's really dumb and stupid and moronic. He confronts Vince McMahon about it. Vince McMahon says it is what it is. And I don't know. Cena's all up in arms. He's concerned for AJ. Because now all of a sudden, everybody is concerned. Even though, AJ was supposed to be some type of, tweener character, Cena's all concerned. Because he's the Boy Scout. So, I have to save her job. Who fucking cares? And I'm not even really buying that Cena cares. Cena just looks fucking bored out there. They're having him do menial tasks to just fill up time. Then we get a match with Alberto Del Rio versus Zack Ryder. This was just a quick 1-minute match. Ryder's career is finished, as I've been saying. Del Rio mocks Randy Orton. The match is going to suck at the pay-per-view. Then we get the biggest lumberjack match in the history of Raw. Didn't really look that big. But they just had a fucking lumberjack match on SmackDown. Why are you going to do another one? I mean, okay, I know a lot of people don't watch SmackDown, but come on. They just fucking did it. And they're not even acknowledging that they did it. One of the fucking competitors was in that lumberjack match. It's Sheamus versus Punk. And let me ask you a question. Have you ever in your whole life ever seen a decent lumberjack match? Basically what this match was, it was slow plotting. I don't know. I was about to say Cena. Punk gets up on the top rope. He doesn't want to jump off. So then he just gets off the top rope, walks over to him, and does the elbow. I'm a big Punk fan, but what the fuck was that? Jim Ross said that Sheamus was too far from him. What? Basically what this was a lot of boring fucking wrestling. All of a sudden, Punk is now a fan of the chin lock. I love that chin lock. I gotta use it in my match. Then, so anyway, he uses the chin lock. They take turns 35 times throwing each other out of the ring. And then they get stomped on by everybody outside. Fucking RYBACK wasn't out there because I guess Vince McMahon was trying to protect them because he was probably afraid that he would botch just throwing Punk back in the ring. You know what I mean? Oh, I didn't do it the right way. Oh, you know what? Oh, so Punk must have sandbagged me. Can't throw him in the ring. I can't throw him in the ring. He sandbagged me. So there you go. Everybody's just sandbagging RYBACK. So fuck that shit. They didn't have him out there. That would have made it even worse. And the match wasn't good at all. Like I said, it was slow, boring. And this is really disappointing because, like I said, the show wasn't that bad tonight. You had some decent wrestling that didn't fucking piss me off. A pretty decent segment with Vicky Guerrero. Then RYBACK comes out at the end, basically does the same thing he did last week, and this fucking shell shocks Punk. That's it. Here you go. So basically, overall, like I said, this was a decent show. I want to say it was good, but there was a lot of shit. That main event was so long and boring. 20 minutes of just fucking nothingness and like repetitious throwing each other out of the ring and getting thrown back in again. But like I said, you know, you had Daniel Bryan and Ziggler. The opening tag match was good. The Vicky Guerrero shit, I have mixed reactions, but it was a good segment. It was an okay Raw. Better than it has been, but, you know, still got a lot of work to do. And what the fuck is that Cena shithole about? That's the dumbest fucking thing I ever heard. Alright, you know what? That's the end of the review. You know, I don't want to spoil this. I want it to, like, keep it in my mind that this was, like, a decent episode. The more I go on about it, the more upset I'm going to get. So, okay, it was okay. It was good. Okay? It was good. So, there you go, PG Defenders. It was good tonight. How about that? Alright? Because if I say it's decent, you're going to complain. But if I say it's good, then you probably won't. No, you still will. We all know you're still going to do it anyway. You still want to fucking, you know, fucking stick your fucking ranting dick up my ass all the time with your PG bullshit. You know, alright, it was good. It was decent, whatever.